Good morning, everyone. We are back live at the 2022 VNEA Las Vegas World Championships, playing at the beautiful Westgate Resort. Really great match we got here. If you guys give me a moment, I'll just fill in the names, but we got, looks like Jeremy Fedkenhur playing Jose Loma. Real good matchup here. So just bear with me for a second while I get the brackets loaded up and I'll get the comments loaded up. We are following along with the Facebook and the YouTube. Make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots for us today. Let us know if the sound is okay and if the video is okay and all that fun stuff.
Can I get Carnell Jr. McLean, table 15, please?
And so we have Masters Men's 8-ball playing right now. And this is going to run all day. This is the long one. This is the real long one. The 9-ball played down to the final last night, if you guys were tuned in and watching.
Corinne Oddveld, table 30, please.
So just bear with me for a moment here, folks, while I fill in these names. Make sure I spell Jeremy's name correctly. Hopefully you guys can't hear the music too much in the background. Definitely let me know if it's too loud and you can hear it too much, and we'll see what we can do about it. Okay, this is where this name gets real tricky. It did not work out the way I thought it would.
Table 53, Bruce Carrier, 53.
Okay.
Will Donner, table 21, please. Sarah DeLue, table 208.
So we got
Kyle Aglett, 137.
Jose Loma at the table right now. I'm going to try to fit Jeremy's name into this little box here. We actually played Jeremy in the final of the Scotch, if you guys managed to watch any of that. Fantastic match. Definitely could have went either way.
Alicia Stanley, table 12.
So you'll just have to hang in there with me, guys. They're going to be making lots of announcements at the start of the day here. Calling all the 9 a.m. matches. Okay, let me just get these comments loaded up here, and then I can follow along with you guys, answer any questions you might have, all that fun stuff. Meanwhile, Jose Loma going to work here, looking good. First rack of the day is always nice to put on the board.
34, please.
So if you're just tuning in, we're at the 2022 VNEA Las Vegas Championships at the Westgate Resort. Beautiful venue here. I'm really impressed. Pink Floyd. They can hear the Pink Floyd in the background.
Brian Schnitker.
Brett Bear says, bear with me. Thank you all for tuning in.
Daniel Laramie.
And thank you, Marsha. Appreciate it. I can hear myself, but it doesn't always mean the sound is really good on your end. And let me just load up the YouTube comments as well. I'll be following along with both Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots for us today. Plenty of really great matches going to be happening.
Rhett Garcia, table 116, please.
Nathan says it sounds good. Guy Nicklin says, what's up, Benny? What is up, Guy Nicklin? It is a Valley Light. Indeed, they are quite colorful. Quite colorful. So you'll see from this side angle, we've got a little bit of the other table as well. We got Dale Temple taking on... Let me just find the bracket here. And we'll tell you who he's taking on. But we got a couple of Edmonton folks in the house. So I'm glad you guys can sweat Dale's match in the background there. He's playing Jason Kane. Jason Kane playing Dale Temple. And Dale seems to be playing real good, so we'll see if he can make a deep run here in the 8-ball singles. Grant, I think, plays at noon as well. So I did tell him to have a little snooze, have a little sleep in. I think he's very deserving of it. Very deserving of a snooze, that man. He's been working really hard. Kind of been pulled in a million directions. So let me just see if I can get a few of our advertisers up here as well.
Jack Reed, table 57. Michael Shirley,
I'm not hearing any balls going on this break. And that can spell big trouble for Jeremy because Jose gets out here, makes a ball on his break, and it's 3-0 really quick. I'll put this nice little VNEA Pool League up here for you guys as well. But I may have to put it somewhere else. So while I just get this all loaded up today, hopefully you guys can do me a big favor, share that stream lots. I'll be sitting and doing the commentary until probably around 11:30.
And Tanner, table 232.
And thank you, Brian Nilsson. David Hubbard cheering on Jose Loma. Norm Doucette on the Facebook. Thanks for tuning in, pal. Carrie on the Facebook wants to know, is there somewhere we can see the bracket? Indeed, you can. You can go to compusport.us and you'll find a little search tab. You can search VNEA Las Vegas 2022. And you can follow along with all the different brackets. Search individual players if you want to follow your favorite players. And thank you, Naomi, for the stars. We will have a viewer advantage coming, I believe, later on today, possibly tomorrow. So that's a great way for you guys to show support if you love what we do.
Michael Shirley.
So let me just get this VNEA logo in a more favorable spot. Just have to move it from a layer to a camera. It's not going to look any different to you guys. So it looks like Jose is eyeing up. You know, I'm not really sure. I can't tell from here what he's shooting. Oh, he was playing the bank on the 3. So kind of a get out of jail free card for Jeremy there. Usually when you break dry like that, you don't expect to get back to the table in this division. And yes, Guy Nicklin, they do have a finals room here. It's not quite like the Dome, but it is a finals area with just 8 tables, very quiet in here. And yes, they're keeping Looks like the Masters men's and women's over in this room. They've also had like the finals of the Scotch and such. And then there are 3 other rooms full of tables. And for anybody that's never been down to this tournament, definitely put it on your bucket list. The setup here is always like out of this world. 300 plus tables. And it's just something to see. If you've never seen it, gotta make it down one year. Thank you, Scott, on the Facebook for sharing the stream from Florida. I am following along with the YouTube chat. Is anyone alive in the YouTube chat today? Nobody commenting today on the YouTube yet. Early days, of course. 9 a.m. matches. I'm sure these players will struggle a little. We might not see perfect pool at 9 a.m. A guy wants to know, did Grant fix his other cameras? Did they just need a rest? Yeah, we're going to try to maybe sort of move where we're seated and see if we can fix that. So hopefully maybe later on today, but definitely before the teams, we want to make sure we get a perfect split screen view of 2 tables. And we want to make sure that the cameras and the lighting are similar, matched. So until we can do that, we're kind of just going to be on this angle. The other camera is showing like some weird tracers. So I think at some point, yeah, we'll have to, when we move everything, we'll try to reset the cameras as well. But I think this is a pretty good angle for now. I quite enjoy this angle. And for all you Edmonton fans, you get to watch your boy Dale Temple in the background there. Looks to be playing good, breaking good for sure. That's a wide open break. Beautiful little shot from Jeremy there. This guy can play. I've watched him play lots. He's kind of a mainstay at these events, always shooting well. Certainly one of the ones that can threaten the title. So once again, if you guys are just tuning in, make sure you share that stream lots for us today. Should have commentary by myself, Ben Francis, right up until around 11:30 Pacific Standard Time. At which point I do believe we all play at noon, so we may have a match with no commentary. And I'll take a look at the bracket. Maybe we can get an idea who we might have. I believe it would be another men's masters match. I got a bye in the draw. John got a bye in the draw. Joe got a bye in the draw. And Eric did not get a bye in the draw. So just looking at the bracket here, possibly the next match, if I was to put a match on this table, we don't have control over what matches get put over here, but just looking at the CompuSport bracket, Brad White and Cody Myers would be a good match. Alex Olinger and Tyler Steinhaus, I think, would be a really great match for the stream as well. So we'll see who they put up over here. I play the winner of Sean Halleck and Guillaume McNichol at around noon.
Tipley Arcan, table 34, please, last call.
So Jose's eyeing up that 1 ball. See if it's got room to pass once he shoots the 2. But I do think he should shoot the 4 first here, most likely. He's okay getting back on the 4 as well. The 3 can lead him quite easily to that. Or a nice angle on this 1, and he can slide over to get in the same spot he just was. I've watched Jose play a little too. We kind of run in the same circles, and He is a super player. As we can see, I believe Jam Up sponsored as well. You'll see that really nice Jam Up shirt he's got on there. One of my favorites, and he's got it's custom. He's got his name on the back. If you've never seen Jam Up apparel, beautiful custom pool gear, amazing stuff, super comfortable. I don't want to wear anything else when I'm playing pool. Really light and breathable. And so let me just see if I can get this logo up here too. Let's do something like this in between racks. How does that look? Of course, the second comment on the YouTube is some spam bots. Let me just get rid of them real quick. Real quick like. Okay, so we got 2-0 Jose racing to 7 here, which may sound like a long race. Actually quite short. Actually quite short in this division with how good these guys play. It happens really quick. It doesn't take many mistakes. Lots of Jose Loma fans in the house. Make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots. Send it to your friends. Share it with some pool groups you're a part of. Also, if you guys can do us a huge favor, like and follow our Facebooks. Especially follow. We're getting really close to a big milestone at 50,000 followers. And also, if you can head over to our YouTube, even if you're just watching on Facebook, if you can just head over to our YouTube channel quick. Hit the subscribe button with the bell. And that goes a long way for us keeping these streams free. And we will always have our streams free. The best way to support us doing that is with the likes, follows, and shares and subscribes. And we appreciate all you guys tuning in. So much pool to play. So much. Question from Guy says, you gonna stick with the head-on brake you used in Scotch, Benny? You were destroying the rack. I didn't see you come up dry even once. Yeah, Guy, I know for sure if I'm playing on this table, that's what I'm doing. Finicky, the brake, definitely table dependent. Kind of changes table to table. But I will say I'm hitting the brake really good, so I think I'm just going to keep smashing it, you know? That's the plan. But, you know, if it stops working, you got to have a few tricks up your sleeve. So maybe a little second ball might be in order. I thought Jose might take on the combo, but it must have laid really funny. So he chose a safety, which I don't mind, but he didn't really develop those two balls, which I'm sure he was also trying to do. Not only play the safe, but try to develop those two stripes where when he gets another shot, one of them goes. But I don't think the combo lays that bad. I think Jeremy has a piece of this one, if he so chooses. And it looks like he's maybe kicking out table. Probably a safe. He just wants to go into the 2 and leave the cue ball up on that end rail. Any spot where Jose couldn't see the 9 would be a good spot. Just give me a moment here, guys. I'm just going to get John hooked up. All right, we got Johnny Triple P in the house.
Good morning, everyone. How you guys doing?
Let us know how John's volume is. I know this soundboard's a little tricky. Sometimes we get better sound on one side than the other. Jose Loma playing real good this morning. Both guys struggling a touch. Definitely fatigue a factor. 9 a.m. matches are no fun. So, of course, you're like me, pretty thankful to have the bye and not play till noon.
Yeah, well, you know what? I did get a good sleep last night, so I'm not too worried about it.
Yeah, noon's okay.
Yeah.
9 is not okay. 9 is real tough. Oh, what a stroke that is. What a great stroke. And you'll kind of see this will be the way it goes is 9 a.m. matches are tough, but you get about half an hour into the match and you start to wake up. Blood gets flowing. Get the stroke moving. 3-0, Jose.
Off to a good start here in the morning match.
Yeah,
This would be a good match because, you know, Jeremy does play really well and so does Jose. And
well, Jeremy might be battling the same thing I battled yesterday because he made it to the final of the Scotch, and I was a little worn out yesterday. That was a long tournament. But he's a very seasoned player. Even though the score says 3-0, this match is far from over. I'd fully expect Jeremy to make his stamp on this match. Needs a break and run here, and he knows it. So let's see how he hits it. He's going to break from the rail. And we call this breaking from the rail, where your bridge hand is on the rail. And a lot of players do this because it replicates the distance of a 9-foot break shot. He's smashing it. Does he make a ball? Does he make a ball? He does not. And look at this. This has got to be the most wide open table Jose's going to see all day. What a break to come up dry.
that is a monster kitty out.
Yeah, like the only tough shot is the ball to get on the 8 because he does have to shoot low ball. So it's probably like try to save the 3.
You'd want to save your 3 for your last ball.
And just float down there, yeah.
And you can see how quick these tables are opposed to the tables in the other room.
They play really good. I love how these tables play. They're beautiful valleys, courtesy of Shannon Benson at High Country Promotions.
They always do a great job.
They have like over 300 of these flat cat valleys. We call them flat cat because the metal around the pockets and the rubber is all flush with the rail.
Yeah, there's no...
high spots.
That's right. You know, some of the old valley tables, those corner pockets, the metal up there would stick out about, you know,
John Schmidt showed me a good trick, and he just put his towel down on it. I don't know why I never thought of that.
Yeah.
But I shot a few balls at Grant's because, you know, Grant's table, it's a little high, right?
That's right.
I shot a few balls at Grant's with the towel on it. Perfect.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe I'd never thought of that. He just laid his towel right over the metal.
I mean, it's smart.
Very smart.
Most people won't think about it because who's going to want to carry around a towel and just kind of...
Well, most players do have one, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I already hit that one. I don't know why that spam is still showing up. Because on the YouTube here, it is not. Is it legal to do so? I assume so. I definitely can't recall ever seeing a rule that says you can't put your towel on the rail and bridge off of it.
I don't think there is a rule for that.
Pretty certain there wouldn't be. If there is, it'd be kind of a silly rule. Because it's not.
So he just looked over to make sure he can get somewhat of a nice angle on the 2 next to get to the 7 here. And
yeah, this is stop, right?
yeah.
I think just a stop shot here, and then maybe a little baby draw onto the 7. Or off of the 7.
Did that too far? Ooh, that was pretty close.
Yeah, that's awkwardly struck, I feel.
Yeah, he's put himself in a little spot, but I think he still should be fine. He just got to do a little extra work.
That's right. It's important in 8-ball not to panic. It doesn't always go the way you want it to. Sometimes you think, oh, I'll just put the cue ball here, then I'll put it there. Run out easy. You have to be able to switch gears quick. Make small adjustments. And just play high percentage shots. Jose playing real good. This 8-ball for a 4-0 lead. Race to 7. He's going to be breaking as well. And as I mentioned, Jeremy will make his stamp on this match, but he's running out of time.
I mean, I think a good thing with a race to 7, 4-0 isn't that big of a lead.
But 5-0.
5-0 is
if Jose was to get out here,
that's
big
right.
trouble.
If say Jose gets up, breaks dry, Jeremy gets out, Jeremy breaks and run. I mean, it's 4-2.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and a missed shot. It could be 4-4.
It doesn't take much.
No, I actually, that happened to me at a tournament, and I remember Buddy was saying this. It was 3-0 because he broke and ran. I broke dry. He ran. He broke and ran. He's up 3-0.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember sitting in my chair, and it didn't faze me. I came to the table. I was racking my balls, and his friends came by the table, and they're like, "How you doing?" He's like, "Oh yeah, I'm rolling good. I should be done this match in a few minutes here."
Never say that.
I kind of giggled, but I just tell myself every time I come to the table, I'm breaking good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm breaking good. You know, I always have like a nice positive thing, so
Of course.
tell myself I'm breaking good. So I think he felt the heat when it was 4-3 for me because he had a straight-in shot and he missed it. And so I ended up winning 6-3. But that's just how finicky these games can go on these bar box tables.
Definitely, the more you play, the more you see like every possible situation from every score line imaginable, you know?
That's right.
And then you just learn to never take anything for granted because you've seen it happen from all kinds of different angles, right?
Oh, so many times.
Like no lead is safe, I say. No lead.
No, I've come back from some pretty crazy deficits. Even on a bar box, I think I was down 6-0 race to 7 and come back and win 7-6.
That's right.
I remember playing Eric in a tournament, and I was up 6-1 race to 7, and I think I had one dry break, and I think I missed one shot, and it got to 6-5 very quick, and it was actually my break. And I just thought to myself, like, man, if I don't run this out, it's going to be hill with his break.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I just told myself, you're breaking good.
And ran it out, of course.
Ran it out.
We got Dale Temple playing on that table in the background there for all of you Edmonton fans out there.
See, that's always a nice shot I like. You play a combo, don't play the combo for the ball. You got to play combo or play shape for another ball, and he drew up for this 4-ball.
Yeah, you're right. You don't want to play shape to the first ball in the combination if you don't have to.
Because what if that just hits a little angle and then slips? Now he's on the rail. He's got no shot. He's got to kick at this ball.
That's right. And I believe it's the 9 up on that other side rail, so he doesn't have to move any balls here.
No, he just
Should be 5-0 pretty
He just
quick.
needs to draw this back down table, just past the 10 balls, and shoot the 5 in that top left-hand corner. Is that camera out again? Or is it just... It was kind of sketchy out last night.
Which one?
This one that's facing forward.
Yeah, it's still showing some tracers.
Yeah, that was... I saw the tracers.
I explained to everybody that we're going to try to fix it
Mm-hmm.
later on. So we don't want to focus on that too much.
No.
This camera is good. And we got second and almost a third table in the background there, too. Tom Thoreau playing on table 3.
Run this forward off the 3 rails or 1 rail. Sorry, 1 rail.
3 rails, John. Yeah, it was awkward angle.
I just
it
thought
almost
that
looked like he's going into the
crash
stripes.
into the 11 and
That's
13. And there you go. That's
Dude's lights out right now. That's back to back.
He's making it happen, you know. And nothing against Jeremy. Jeremy's just having probably a morning match here where he's just not quite fully into stroke.
Hasn't made many mistakes. 2 dry breaks for sure.
Yeah, and
cost him.
Loma here is coming out on fire.
Lots of Jose fans in the chat, too.
Yeah.
Seems like the support is going a long way. It's giving them just enough fire. 5-0 lead here.
I mean, if you're going to have a morning match, this is the morning match you want. Because I know I'm not a morning person.
No, I hate mornings, but I love morning matches. I don't care. I used to tell myself that I hated them all the time, and so I would just play really bad all the time.
Right? Try to stay positive.
That's right.
Right?
I love morning matches, and I've actually, since I took that attitude, I've played some of my best matches at 9 in the morning, just to run out everything.
I know that I just really stick forward to my pre-shot routine, even when I'm tired.
That's right.
And that really helps get you rolling.
You have a pre-shot routine?
It's very fast.
I thought you just run to the next ball, fire it in quick. Oh, the cue ball almost goes straight in.
And another dry break.
Yeah, he is not enjoying this.
No, this is like quicksand right now.
And he's tried a couple different things. Last time we saw him bridge from the rail, and this time he bridged out from the table.
Yeah.
This is a dark place to be. Down 5-0, you break dry again.
Yeah.
You've just been sitting there watching this guy shoot for half an hour.
That's right.
You're on the stream table.
You're on the stream table. You know, you're not doing a whole lot wrong, except you're not finding that break.
That's right.
You're just not finding that speed.
And Jose's playing awesome. He's playing really good.
Yeah, he just came out this morning and just taking care of business.
That's right. Really nice jam up apparel shirt he's gotten. That's definitely helping him play better. You look good, you feel good, you play good, right?
That's right.
Those shirts are super light, very breathable, real comfortable. Then he's got a custom one with his name on the back. Super nice. And it looks like, is that Eric Tremblay playing Tom Terrell on table? Oh, okay. Eric Tremblay is playing Greg Romero. Eric will be playing the final of the 9-ball against Alex Olinger tomorrow evening. They're scheduled for 6 o'clock. So it looks like Jose is going to use the 5 to try to develop the 1. If he has the right angle, I'm not sure he does. Guy has a jam-up shirt with his name on the back, and he still shoots bad. Practice. You work too much, Guy Nicklin.
We tried to bust out that 1 ball.
Yeah, I don't know if I fully agree with that shot. I don't know how many options he had, but I feel like that was never going to work, right?
Well, I thought there might have been a bank side on the 1.
I feel like the 10 was in the way.
But
right
either way, he's got to get that 1 out of there somehow. And, you know, it's different angles from up here, so maybe that's the angle he saw. And, you know, now he's got to go bank corner. And by all means, this is the right shot. Because he can't get back down there.
Well, the problem is any other shot is just as tough.
Well, what do you think about bank side on the 3-ball, like a cross side?
The cue ball's kind of going a little bit wild there.
Yeah, well, it's kind of crash into where the 13
at
and
least,
7 is.
But
right?
at least this way, he's going to be on a ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like he's going to have the 7 or the 6 next, possibly even the 3. Yeah, I don't mind the choice there. I think it was a good choice.
He just kind of locked up his 7-ball.
Well, he also locked up the 9-ball.
So Jeremy gets a chance at the table for once.
Yeah, he gets the first shot in a few games here.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the 9-ball by the 8? It sure is,
this.
Guy Nicklin. If you guys are just tuning in, we're at the 2022 VNEA Las Vegas World Championships, playing at the Westgate Resort. Make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots for us today. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, so you guys can comment along with both. We'll answer all your questions. And we'll be sitting in with you till probably about 11:30.
Yeah, I got a match at 12.
Yeah, at which case we may have a match or two with no commentary while we're all playing.
Yeah,
Kinda
yeah.
all have a new
Unfortunately,
match.
we all have matches around this time, so if we could find somebody to come in and fill in, but
It's not going to happen because all the people that could fill in are all playing.
that's right. I wouldn't mind taking some stragglers from around here, maybe some local people that know somebody, you know, if somebody's around from where, say,
Well, the
like.
flaw is then we have to show them how to use all this, right? Or you got to be sitting beside them.
Well, I was thinking sitting beside him.
Yeah, but we're all playing, John.
That's right. But I'm thinking for the future.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I had a fantastic idea last night because we've been trying to get more help, right?
Mm-hmm.
I know Eric's very helpful, and he even mentioned it this morning. He's
Yeah.
like, you guys need to teach me how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I said, how cool would it be if there was like maybe a money game, two Filipinos playing each other, and Eric sits in with me and does half the commentary in their language?
Yeah.
They would love that.
Mm-hmm.
People would love that.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
So I think I'm going to try to make that happen in the near future.
Yeah.
So he was trying to get angle on the 6th break
He
7.
wanted to hit that
No good.
just a little, like the angle was just too much to hold for that 6 because he needs to break out that 7 ball.
So what about going further than he did, taking the other angle and going forward, and it looks like that's what he's going to do. Oh, he hit it pretty good, but it's hard to get that ball out of there.
And he got there. That 7 goes straight up.
Unbelievable shot from Jose there. Real good. Yeah, Guy Nicklin, teach some of the Edmonton boys. Yeah, they're great. Carlos, I've always really loved Carlos' commentary. He's very knowledgeable. He's a little bit witty and funny, and it's a good combination. He speaks super clear. Corey says, find David Arsenault. And yeah, see, and some of the issue is if we can't sit in with them, it's a little tough. You know, run the scoreboard, make sure the cameras are on the right angle and this and that. But starting and stopping the stream, making sure the volume's okay, it's kind of like it's a big job. So we gotta
it's
make
good
sure.
to be just sitting beside them and just going, you know.
That's
and I
right.
even thought, like, you know, like with Jose here, if he had some friends that were in the stands, like they could have jumped on the mic.
Yeah.
And the thing I like about that is you get a little bit more personal information about that
Of course,
player.
then we get to know who he is,
That's
right?
right.
We get to hear where he plays. We
You
get to
know.
hear all kinds of stuff like that. So
And for some of these players, we know who they are just through
yeah, the circles we run.
the circles.
Yeah.
But we don't know them.
That's right.
You know, you might see them passing and they say hi. You might have a conversation. But it would be good to see more.
So here's the schedule of events. If you guys want to follow along, the brackets are on CompuSport.
Today is May 28th
Today
because
is the 28th,
I just
Saturday.
looked at my phone.
It's about the only way I know
I
nowadays,
have
too.
no clue what day it is. I don't even know what, like, is it Thursday?
It's Saturday, John.
Is it Saturday?
It's Saturday. See, this is Saturday, Sunday, Monday,
Well,
Tuesday.
it's my birthday
Wednesday.
tomorrow.
That's right. Hopefully we'll be snapping off some...
Look at this guy just
Singles.
shaking this camera.
Oh, jeez.
Good thing it's not working.
Yeah. Yeah, some people are... We're going to try to move that stage over there and hopefully solve some of the issues we're having. Look at this break from Jose.
It's a nice little
man.
break.
This could be it.
I don't see a whole lot of issues here.
The opening shot, if you wanted solids, you almost don't want to shoot the 6 right away, but I think he has to.
Yeah, you just be careful of your speed. You don't push that 12 ball to the 4 or the deuce down below.
Stripe's super runnable, too. I mean...
Yeah, the only problem with stripes is that 12 ball, and it's not a problem.
All the 11 and this ball beside the 4, the 10.
They go straight in
kinda
a corner.
Yeah, and then this one goes on the side. That one goes in the corner. The 15 on the end rail can sometimes be a little tricky to get on.
There you go. So he hit that really nice.
I really like solids there. Yeah.
Yeah, solids is by far the easiest of the
And
two colors.
he's out here for sure. Like, I don't see anything going wrong here. I think he needs to shoot the 5 first, then the 1. Then he can shoot the 2 and get up table for that 4 ball by the 10.
He wants to save the 4 for last.
Yeah, it's a good out ball. I don't mind shooting the 2 first here, because then if he can get on the 5 straight in,
Well, yeah, if he
the
gets
1
on
is going to leave him nicely.
Exactly. If he gets on, so yeah, he wanted to get on that 5 ball because then all of a sudden it's a stop shot on the 1.
But this isn't too bad.
No, he still has this. He's just going to draw back just a touch after he shoots this 1 in the corner. Just use the 5 to get on that 4. He didn't want to be on the rail, just a little bit of an angle, but he's going to be fine.
Unbelievable this match has gone this way. I would have never, ever predicted seeing a 7-0 here. Not with these two
Jeremy
players.
is a great shooter.
He's actually just had some brutal luck from a break shot.
Dry breaks. That's it.
I don't think he's played bad. It's not a matter of playing bad. It's just a matter of not getting the rolls when he needed them, you know?
But I think Jose only missed 1 shot.
I believe that is correct.
You know?
What unbelievable
and
shooting.
that was a bank corner on the 1 ball. So it's not like it was a missed a straight in shot. That was just, a very missable shot from that angle.
That's correct. Maybe, do you want to do me a favor and check what Dale's score is here on table 2?
Sure.
So I'll leave this running because I know there's some Edmonton fans in there. It's not the Suds and Chips mixer. They officially renamed it Triple P's Birthday Debauchery. That's actually a day after Johnny's birthday, so. Yeah, Jose played awesome there. Way to represent Colorado, they say. So I figured we'd leave this running because I think we have a handful of Edmonton fans that are probably watching this match in the background, John. So what's the score?
So it's 3-2 for Temple.
All right, so
he's up 1.
There you go. All the Edmonton folks. If you guys want us to keep this camera on, you got to make sure you're sharing that stream lots. We got this background angle. I don't want to try moving anything yet. We're going to do a big move later.
Yeah.
So in Valley Rules, you'll see Dale just move that ball back with his hand. You can move a ball with your hand as long as it's not the cue ball, and then your opponent has the option to put it back where it was or leave it where you moved it to.
That's right. In a way, it was kind of a foul on his part, because if he looked at his opponent and moved the 9 ball back to where it was, your opponent has to move it, not you. You know what I mean?
No, he asked him.
So if he did, I didn't see the ask.
Yeah.
That's why.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, so if he did ask him, then usually it's not an issue. And I think for most guys, not everyone, but most guys, they're going to put him back as close as they think it would.
For sure.
Because even where Dale shot that, he moved it closer to the cue ball, which kind of made the shot a little harder.
That's right.
And that's pretty respectful, you know.
So that'll be 4-2 Dale Temple. And Guy Nicklin, great idea, sir. Keeping the score in the comments. Greatly appreciate it if you guys can do that when we have no commentary going. But John and I will sit in for a little bit longer. I think the next match is going to be at 10:30. I'm going to see if they've scheduled that yet. Let me just refresh my CompuSport. If you guys want to follow along the brackets, it is on CompuSport under the VNEA Las Vegas 22 heading. So let's see if they have a 10:30 match scheduled on this table. It's not looking like it.
That lady gave you the phone number. Just text her.
No, John.
Oh, you weren't here for that? She gave
Yeah,
it
I
to Grant.
was, but I'm not calling her while she's running a 300 table tournament.
She said send her a text.
Yeah,
She'll do what she can.
I know. The flaw is that we all have to play too, John, so it's a little tough. Right? Like, are we going to make sure they schedule a match here, or are we going to try to play our match, you know? So I want to make sure that we get to play.
How's it going, Barb?
Hi, Barb.
Yeah, you know, I could jump on this table beside these guys and put on a little drill session.
Yeah.
But then, you know, everybody's going to pay attention to me and not pay attention to Dale.
Well, it's not like we have the greatest angle on Dale.
No.
But hopefully you guys are watching. If not, we'll shut it down and restart it for the next match.
I mean, I could take my shirt off if you guys don't mind. Please do. I'm just kidding. That was perfect timing.
Yeah. So we'll see who they end up putting on this table. Jason Kane is looking to get this match to 4-3 in a hurry. I watched him play a little. He plays at a great pace, real quick.
Yeah.
And he does just that. So 4-3 over there if you guys are paying attention. And I suppose I could probably have this up here in between racks.
So was Jason Kane played intermediate, and he played in the finals against Alex Olinger in 2013. Remember when Andy won?
Chow. Maybe
Yeah.
move your mic a little closer. You're a little quiet on there.
My little quiet.
Yeah, you'll see like when this bounces, it's got to be going like probably about that high.
Hello.
Somewhere around there. Otherwise you come in really quiet, right?
But I have a
Because
soft
look at
voice.
your volume is like cranked, right? So if the mic's too far away, then it doesn't have to. You don't have to be licking it or anything. Because other people use
went,
it, right?
Went a little deep on there.
Hopefully, you didn't actually lick it.
But no, I do have a soft voice.
Yeah, which is okay, but they need to hear you.
Do you guys hear me okay? Just making sure.
I could always play on stream with a mic headset and do commentary while you play. Wow, would that be hard to do? I did it in my last Ghost League match.
Oh, played with a mic?
Yeah, I played mic'd up. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Oh, yeah. You know, I talk a lot when I play.
We got lots of good feedback from it, too.
And
so.
if I hold back on my trucker voice, for sure.
Greg Karen says, once upon a time, Jason Kane was a speed pool champion. That's correct. That's why he's super fun to watch. Old school, like he plays with a super old school cue. Definitely like maximum amount of deflection.
Well, that looks like a Sneaky Pete.
Yeah.
And an old school Sneaky Pete.
It almost looks like just a one-piece house cue.
Yeah, that's what I like. That's
It might be one piece.
no, he's got a case.
Does he? I only see Dale's case there. I
I mean,
don't
it
see another
could-
pool case. Oh, it's
there is a
underneath the
break.
table.
There's a break. I could see it.
Underneath
it
the
does-
table, you
yeah.
see it? Yeah.
Has like a 1990s Sneaky Pete.
Yeah, it's a super old one.
And you can play with any cue you want, you know, as long as you get used to how your cue hits. That's all that matters. I think Pete's guy had like a $30 cue from Walmart or something he played with for years. And, you know, he played at a very high level.
If we can please see Robert Walker.
Yeah, Pete Sky, one of the best players I ever watched play this small table game.
Robert Walker. Please.
See, Norm says I'm yelling.
You guys got to be serious. We don't know unless you tell us. Jokes are good, but we have no idea how loud this is. We can hear ourselves, but it's sometimes a little different on your end. Definitely helps when you guys let us know if it's too loud, too quiet, all that fun stuff. So we'll see what Jason's got here. Tries to play a tricky little cut shot on the side, and
Yeah, well, he had a funny little angle, and he tried to force that into develop that two ball, and just didn't catch it quite properly and left himself in a pretty bad situation there. I mean, even if he makes that, I mean, he's still looking at trying to get out of this table, which is not like that 3-6 ball. Just they're like wired together just below the side pocket or above the side pocket, I guess.
Yeah, that's going to be the trouble for sure.
So
He'll be thrilled to be at this table with a chance to get to 5-3.
And this is like one of the times where I really don't like 8-ball. Because, you know, stripes is looking pretty decent. And solids is just not, it's not easy to run out. And that's where, you know, Kane, is that his last name?
Jason Kane.
Jason
yeah.
Kane, you know, he just had an ugly table. And, you know, if he doesn't get out, he's probably going to lose this game. And that had nothing to do with skill. It just happened to the layout of the table.
Yeah, I find the top players that find their way out of these tricky layouts.
Well,
right?
you have to work extra.
Yeah, the really,
you know,
the
you
really
gotta-
elite players, the Alex Ollingers, the Joe Spences of the world. You
Yeah.
know, they just find a way.
And that's, you know, you have to be able to have those angles to attack those. I think if he hits that 2-ball, you know, he can use the 5 to break out that 3-6. You know, like there are ways around it, but you have to make sure you hit those angles. And it just was not easy. So this is just like where Dale has to take advantage of this.
I think he has to take a chance here, cutting this ball, low right spin, and go into those. And he does.
Oh, okay. So that was not the 3-ball in the 6. It was the 6 and 11.
Mm-hmm.
So either way, that was still tricky. So Dale played a great shot.
What is he on here? Looks like maybe...
He's got the 15, but he's going to be hampered over that. No, I think he's okay. I don't think that 6-ball's in his way, but he does have the 15 in the bottom left-hand corner.
Robert Walker.
And it looks like the 11's got a ton of room by the 5.
It does, yeah.
Into that corner where he's
Yeah.
standing, so he doesn't have to worry about that. Just needs to make a clean pot here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so his only real problem is that 12-ball. But he can shoot that off the rail, off the 8 if he needs to.
Yeah, good call there. That's definitely available.
Mm-hmm.
He could do it right now if he likes it. He's on it pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad time because the 11 and 10 ball go.
Yeah, so you don't have to play crazy shape. You know, you just have to pot the ball, and you should be on the 11.
Mm-hmm. And instead of playing bottom on this, I think he could play top with a little spin and play shape for that 9. So,
No, he liked the angle he was on there. That leads him to 10 nicely.
so it
You
looks
guys
like he
are-
wants to get that angle to slide over and maybe play this 12 in the side pocket.
If you guys are just tuning in, we're watching the background table there. It's Dale Temple taking on Jason Kane. We just finished watching Jeremy and Jose, and Jose played absolutely flawless. Jeremy had some tough luck on the break shot, and that match was over real quick, like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
which is quite quick for a race to 7-8 ball. I think we'll see some of these matches actually go 2 hours
hook
just
himself
because of
here?
the...
Ooh. That's a mistake. I don't think there was too much reason to put a little check siding on that top shot. I think just kind of, you know, bump it off the rail or stun it type kind of deal. Take on the longer 9 ball. But, you know, I think like what Ben was saying earlier, like he was on that 12 ball and he could have played the 12 off the rail, off the 8 ball, and, you know, could have played onto the 9 ball and saved those 2 top balls for last. But, you know, I still think like if he gets on this 9 ball, he's still in good shape. Just happened to just get a little bit too much juice on that ball.
Yeah, too much or not enough, definitely. Oh, look at this shot.
Oh, I thought he made that for a second.
What a fantastic effort that was.
I thought he made that for a second.
And I think the 3 passes the 8 quite easily, so
Yeah.
this isn't too much work here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, wow, he's missed the opener.
That was not a difficult shot.
You live and die on that quick play, though, right? You know all about that, John.
Yeah.
You live and die on it. I've done that exact same thing a million times too. I like to play quick, but
Yeah, he was
gotta be sure.
definitely saying to himself, like, yeah, I'm out of this. And all of a sudden, your heart drops when you just, as soon as you release that cue stick and you hit that cue ball, and you're like, you missed.
Looks like a combination shot here. Should keep that first ball right near the hole, so he doesn't need to play shape, he just needs to pot the ball.
Yeah, that's right. Just hit this at a nice, easy pace, and you should be fine.
Tough shot, definitely a tricky little shot.
Yeah, I mean, any combination that's off angle isn't easy.
Oh, the cue ball on the rail is what made that one
That's right.
really tough.
Exactly.
Anytime you can't see all of the cue ball, it makes this game really hard. And the same thing for Jason, but he recovers well and makes a good pot there. I think he'll clean it up this time.
Yeah.
This will get it to 4-4,
You
correct?
tend to miss one and kind of get your head right again.
Some more.
As long as you don't let it get to you. That's probably one of the biggest things is, have a short memory when you're in a match.
That's right.
Good things happen and bad things happen.
So, going to work quick as usual. Jason Kane looking to get this match 4-4.
There's a couple options here, so we just find out which one he likes the best.
You play the 7 to get on the 3 for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to risk trying to get on the 1.
No.
I think you just take what the table gives you, stay on the 3. This works perfect. You just roll this 3 in. Call it 4-4. So Dale's in a match here now. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the coverage. If you're just tuned in, we're watching Jason Kane playing Dale Temple on table 2 there in the background. We just finished watching Jeremy and Jose play about a 45-minute match. Some fantastic pools going to be played today.
Shot that set, and I think the moral of the story on that match was the dry breaks by Jeremy.
That's right.
So
lots of great pool today. Make sure you guys are sharing that stream lots for us. We're going to watch a little bit more of this match. If they happen to run a little too long, we might have to run away, but 4-4 here, and Jason Kane breaking. Second ball. That's the first second ball I've seen. And did he make a ball? No, he did not. Great chance for Dale to regain control here.
Yeah, both balls look fairly open. I don't see a lot of issues if you wanted to go stripe or solids. The 7 and 3 are probably the only issues. Maybe that 14 and 9 ball.
And probably like low ball, you got more hangers, right? This is the 4 ball near this bottom left corner as we're looking on the screen.
Yeah.
Always nice to have a hanger somewhere, insurance ball.
Then you can play a little aggressive on some shots with some breakouts.
That's
right.
right.
You always have an out ball.
That's right. We'll see what he does here. He was eyeing up the 6 as his opener. Now he's kind of looking at that stripe over there. The 15, I believe it is. But the 13 can be a little tricky. Not a lot of balls lead you to that ball. He's got to make a good choice here, though. This is a big rack because he's going to be breaking next. So this will put it 5-4, and he could be breaking to get on the hill.
Yeah.
Which is right where you want to be in these matches.
And one of the things, too, is you kind of just have to run this table out in your head and then stick with you don't change your mind, because once you change your mind, you start looking at other options, and then you start looking at other options, and then the next thing you know, there's a little bit more pressure on the shot. You know,
Well, I think you find a pattern.
you have to stick with it.
You try to,
That's right.
but I think an 8-ball rarely goes the way you want it to, right? So you got to be able to adjust on the fly. I think it's really important to always look at every option and make sure you're playing the highest percentage shot, right?
Because the longer you look at it, the more your brain starts to phase out.
Can be true.
And then all of a sudden you start second guessing yourself.
But from what I've seen at this super elite level is they really just play the highest percentage shot all the time. They're always adjusting, right?
Well, you have to make adjustments for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, when you're sitting at the table for as long as he was, you can almost talk yourself out of it, you know?
It can happen for sure.
So did he get a nice angle on this 11 to get to the 13?
Yeah, I think it goes in the side, and you can just
it
draw
goes
back
right
a little.
side,
Yeah.
draw back for this. And
He's got a couple of balls near the middle of the table. They go fairly easily in the side pocket, so that's always nice to have.
if we get nice on this 14, he could just roll forward for the 12. And
He's going to draw back right where he's pointing his
That's right.
cue there. He's going to go 2 rails. I like to use the second rail here. That way I just make sure I hit my mark. Even if I land the cue ball on the second rail, it's not devastating.
that's right. It's always nice to have the balls going towards your shape ball.
Robert Walker.
Yeah, and I think he hit that pretty good. If he has just a little bit too much angle, you know, he can use that 9-ball with topping and push the 9-ball forward.
I doubt they heard any of that.
Maybe, I don't
Our
know.
apologies for the... There's going to be a lot of announcements today. Players getting called to tables, and
Yeah.
we'll have to...
And so he did have enough room to just draw into the deuce. And then he has options on 2 balls here, so it's a nice little run out here. You know,
Curtis, if you're in the room, please come to the meeting control desk.
This is where you really got to be sure.
yeah, I was just about to say that before the mic kicked in, because it's loud today.
Yeah, it is loud.
That's
for
super
sure.
loud.
Well, the start at 8-ball singles, it's when the rooms start really filling up. Not everybody plays Scotch or 9-ball, but
That's right.
everybody plays 8-ball.
Yeah. Definitely a lot more people here today. Even like last night, you can see people rolling in.
A long weekend here in the U.S. It's Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. It's always a good time.
Busy place, real busy.
Super busy.
The elevators.
Oh my God.
The elevators.
I wish I was on the 2nd floor. I'd just take the stairs.
The stairs, yeah. We're on the 18th floor. You could use those stairs though, John. Just kidding. I remember my dad lived in that apartment building downtown,
Yeah.
and when the flood happened, we had to use the stairs.
What floor was he on?
21st,
Oh, jeez.
something like that.
Wow.
Well, he was up there a ways. I can't recall exactly the floor, but
that's a big building for sure.
just
I do know
going
the building.
just going down was brutal on the knees and the ankles and the back, and like it's a long way down.
So he tried to get a little crafty there and slide into the 12.
I think he did well. I think he's landed pretty good on this ball.
Yeah, it's a little steep, but I don't think there should be an issue. You know, I think just kind of hit this with straight topping, maybe just a hair check, just to shorten it up, and you get on that 8-ball pretty simple. But it is a little steep, a little steeper than he'd like.
Yeah, you got to watch that. You don't catch a little bottom on it or something, or a little outside, and just go straight in the side pocket with the cue ball.
Yeah, because if he shot the 12 first and tried to play for the 9, if he had too much angle on the 9, I think he's crashing into the 6 ball. You know, there's a lot of things that can go wrong.
I like the choice he made, just lightly going into this ball.
Just hit it a little bit thinner, a little thicker. You'd have been perfect.
That's right.
So not a bad choice. But
Tricky little shot. Oh, he did super well with it. He did really well with it. That's
Yeah.
a great shot. this 8-ball to take a 5-4 lead, racing to 7. Oh my goodness.
So I didn't want to say anything, but he got down on that real quick.
Didn't he?
He got down on that real quick.
I thought he played it a little quick,
He took
too.
a lot of time on that 12 ball. Took a lot of time on that 9 ball. And he got down on that 8 ball real quick.
Like within 5 seconds he was hitting it. Yeah. No, I agree. And it wasn't that routine of a shot. The cue ball was near the rail, which always makes those shots a little bit tough.
It makes them just a touch trickier. You know?
That's where you got to give it the be sure. The be sure. I think Jason's going to punish him here, most likely. And Jason will be taking the 5-4 lead.
Mm-hmm.
The only saving grace for Dale is that he is breaking next.
Yeah. But just like tennis, you want to break their serve, right?
That's right. Hold your own, break theirs. So is he contemplating what to do with the 6? He needs to remove the 3 out of the way of the 7.
Yeah, he was just looking at what kind of
he
angles.
played a safety. I do not agree with that at all. Do you agree with that? How many times does your opponent kick this ball in when you do that?
Pretty open table. And if, you know, the thing is, Dale can get lucky.
Mm-hmm.
He can make this ball. He can leave you in a worse position than you were in prior to this. I mean, you have an open table.
You got to do it.
You know, you can shoot your 1. You can play the 2 ball to the 3. You know, you come off the rail. You could bump the 6. I mean, there's so many different ways to get out of this table.
That's right.
And I mean, there's nothing wrong with a safety, but you don't want to give the table back because I've seen people get
free
lucky.
Shot. That's right.
It's a free shot.
And look at, I love the line he's looking on here.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he hits this pocket weight, he's going to hang the 8 in the jaws.
What if he leaves it over the jaws?
Right?
Now
you're in huge trouble because you don't have another safety, right?
That's right.
For your table assignment immediately.
Line looks close.
And look at this.
Yeah, in a worse spot. Right?
Wow.
I'm kind of like I'm a believer of pool gods.
Yes.
So I think when I have a chance to get out and I chicken out and don't do it,
They'll punish you.
They punish me so hard every
exactly
time.
what it is.
Right? Not saying Jason chickened out there. I'm just saying.
No, he didn't feel comfortable with the 3 ball and the 7. You know.
Yeah, the 3, 7,
was.
6. Yeah.
And you know, he made a nice stroke on that 6 ball, but
Speared that. Yeah.
I think the run out was a little easier last time. And you know
Certainly.
what? Like, Dale didn't miss that by a lot.
No, he could have easily put that ball in a worse spot.
And see, now he's going to play this combo.
Well, you can lose a 7 here,
Which
right?
he could play a while ago. I don't mind just leaving that. Like, it's not hard to get an angle on that 3 ball.
Yeah, I don't like the combo.
No.
What if the 7 catches
right.
follow and freezes up on the 8?
Just
Or
shoot
gets
the 1 ball,
little
come
bounce
across.
off the rail or something. Yeah.
Even if he shoots the 1 and plays up for the 2 ball.
So how about shoot the 2, go off the end rail and send the cue ball towards the 7?
Sure.
Can't really go wrong,
No.
right?
You know.
Oh, he drilled the combo. It was,
Yeah, he made that combo. Like, it wasn't a super hard combo.
He made it look
But-
easy for sure. Yeah.
He could have got onto that 3 ball very easy.
Now we'll see him run these 4 balls in about 20 seconds,
Mm-hmm.
depending how many times he chalks.
Yeah.
You'll notice it's 1, 2 practice strokes and hit the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Easy to watch. Guy Nicklin's score is still 4-4, about to be 5-4 for Jason. If you guys are just tuning in, curious why we're on this angle, we're waiting for another match here, but we do have Dale Temple playing in the background on table 2. So we did want to leave the camera running for the Edmonton folks that are tuned in watching.
Yeah, keep you guys entertained for a few extra minutes.
That's right. And I believe the next match scheduled on table 1 here is in 15 minutes. So let's see if they got something called on here yet. Doesn't look like it. And often this happens with these events because there's so many players. You actually don't get a table scheduled until about 5 minutes before your match. because they're waiting for other tables to finish and open up.
That's right.
So, and that's what's happened here. We don't have a match scheduled yet at 10:30, but I do suspect they may put one on this table 1. If not, the next match on table 1 here will be at noon Pacific Standard Time. And indeed, it looks like that is what's going to happen. Dale smashes the break. It's a good layout. I think he absolutely needs to get out here. This match is probably already over. But if he can tie this 5-5, it's anybody's game.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
And look at the layout he's
A
got,
little
John.
race to 2 after this.
Look at this layout. How you like to be shooting this to go 5-5.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't mind that at all. So
Yeah.
maybe stripes, because you got 2 hangers, right? We were talking about hangers. Jason comes over. He's like, oh, no. Please, no.
He just realized he's on the stream.
That's funny. Comes over and looks and goes, oh, no. Well, he must have realized there's nobody playing on table 1, and you and I are still sitting here with the headsets on.
That's
He's
right.
going, wait a minute. There's only a couple of cameras, and some of them are pointed at my table.
Yeah. And you know what? Now that he knows, that could change the dynamics of the
For
game.
sure it can. Absolutely it can.
People get a little funny when the cameras are on you.
Myself included, yeah.
You know?
It gets a little different. It's a different kind of feeling, for sure.
Just a little bit different, you know?
Just a little.
You miss a shot, and then your mind starts talking to you. You start having conversations in your head,
That's right.
you know?
Wonder if my mom saw me shank that into the rail.
You feel like you want to explain why you missed that shot, not just to the person sitting beside you, but to the viewers,
200 viewers, yeah.
you know?
This is why I sucked on that shot.
Well, the reason I missed that is because I needed to, you know, put a little check siding on there and push it, but
That's
it
right.
deflected and
Yeah.
ended up getting a skid. And I hit a dead rail.
Dead rail, skid, deflection, table roll. Yeah, slippery. Ryan Johnson on Facebook wants to know if we have the bracket there on CompuSport under the VNEA. Let me get this exactly correct. VNEA Las Vegas 2022 heading.
So that must be the 8-ball below the side pocket.
Yes, that is correct. 8-ball on the side rail.
So he's going to have to make this cue ball travel quite a bit.
Yeah, is he gonna cinch this with inside and shoot the 8-up table? Or is he gonna try to find his way through a little window?
I wonder if he's going to try to play top or, yeah, he's trying to go up between the balls, which could get very dangerous.
Oh no. He's half ball hooked behind the 5. He doesn't have enough to cut this in. Unless he spins it a lot. It's kind of like a little masse.
Because honestly, for a second, I thought the 8-ball was where the 1 was. And then I started looking at the table, and I was thinking, man, I think that 8-ball's on the rail. So when he shot that 11 in the corner, I thought he could have played to the other side and used the angle to come back. And even cinching it on the high side and coming across, I think was a better shot. Because even though it's a tougher shot, you're not going to hook yourself.
That's right. That's right.
And trying to come up here, if he misses the 1 ball, I think he's good. But that
Yeah,
was
just
always part of the equation.
Just flicked it. There's so many balls in the way there.
There's
right?
way too many balls.
So he's reaching for the jump cue here. He's going to jump the edge of this 5.
Yeah.
Try to cut the 8. And my first thought was maybe he could bank the 8, but I think it's just that weird double kiss angle. you know?
Yeah. The bank is definitely, I think cutting it in is higher percentage.
Jump cutting it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually don't mind the swerve before the jump. I'd rather masse this ball because it's very
If there's
small
enough to masse it, yeah, because it's going to throw that right into the corner.
It's also going to throw the 8 lot, so
Yeah.
you don't have to cut it. You
No.
can hit it pretty thick, and it's gonna turn that 8 ball a lot.
And I think from this point, I would still just go for the bank.
It can be deceiving on these tables. You
It
forget
is.
that the rails are so bouncy,
That's
and this
right.
bank actually might work like
Yeah.
it would work on a diamond. You can just hammer it.
That's right. Oh, and he just fouled on that.
This could be the beginning of the end. Jason Kane has ball in hand to get himself on the hill, and he'll be breaking for the match win. And as I was mentioning before, it looks like we do not have a 10:30 match playing on table 1 here, so I think the next match will be noon Pacific Standard Time.
Unless we make something happen.
Well, as I mentioned before, John, what's the point of making something happen when we both have to play? Man, you're tough this morning.
What do you mean? I play at noon.
Yeah, so we call a match here at 10:30, and we both have to leave before the match is over.
Yeah, but at least we get some entertainment in.
We'll teach you the ways soon, John. Don't worry. You're learning. You're learning the ways. If there's a ton of us down here, then for sure, right? But when
Yeah.
it's just me and you, like, I don't want to go to my match at 5 to 12.
No.
You know what I mean? So if we get stuck here and the score is close, and then all of a sudden, like, you're going to leave when it's hill,
No.
you know
of
what I mean?
course,
And turn
yeah,
the volume up. Like, you got to be careful.
Exactly. Be like, hey guys, sorry, hill, mics are off.
We're out of here. I'm not even going to tell you who won.
There's no entertainment for you.
That's right. So I try to be careful with when we start a match according to when we have to play as well.
So you got a little steep on this there.
Yeah, once again, it's
He's gonna have to really float this in, and you know
You
there
draw
are
it.
a little bit of rolls on these tables.
I'd rather draw this
So-
ball. You wouldn't draw this ball the side rail and back out?
Well, you can. I'm just saying, like, if you want a slow roll it, like these tables do roll just a touch.
I think, yeah, these are beautiful tables. They're going pretty much dead straight.
They're one of these tables. I slow rolled the ball and I hit like the diamond before.
They're beautiful. They play perfect, John. You might have just got one that somebody sat on or something, right?
Well, you know, maybe like what was the cue ball? You know, and the cue balls have the weights in them.
Yeah,
Right?
it could be the cue ball. Well, they're
It
definitely
wasn't
not,
horrible.
They're not weighted, though. They have metal shavings.
Yeah.
The table has a magnet.
Oh, he missed it, but he left the 8 ball.
Oh, my goodness.
What do you do? You just roll up on this and hook them, or what? Can't make it.
I really don't like hooking him here.
Well, you
His
can't
his
make
ball's
it.
over the hole. Well, for sure.
But it's
You
on
can-
like the far side.
Yeah, you can bank
you know?
it. You can kick it.
Like
It's
he'd
makeable.
go one rail and he'd have to hit it thin, and if he hits it thin, he can't hold the cue ball. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, he could. Yeah, he could go 3 rails. I just
Three
hate.
rails would
I
be
just hate
ideal.
playing this because I just get punished all the time. Anytime the ball's near a hole, the guys just kick it, jump it, do all kinds of things. You know. I've been punished too many times.
I think that's the right shot. But
Probably the higher percentage. Yeah.
you know, but also the strategic move here is bump that 8 ball towards the 6.
Doesn't often work against smart players.
But you know,
They kind of just keep you in jail. You're just waiting for another shot, kind of like a
it's just-
better kick.
It's only because your 6 ball is at the pocket,
Yeah, like you're just waiting for a better kick opportunity,
Right.
right? Because that's all he's ever going to
and
give
then
you.
eventually
is a
you'll
kick
have
shot.
that 6 exactly over the hole. He's having a little fun chat with him.
I think he said, "I don't have a jump
I
cue.
don't have a jump key.
Can I use yours?" He said, and Dale's just laughing, not answering the question.
But I still don't like the jump here.
I think it's a 3-rail kick, John. He likes your shot.
Well, he had to get that closer because you want to take away for him making it with ball in hand, because then it makes it very tricky, because then you end up pushing the 8 ball towards the 6 a little bit closer.
They're going to need a ref for this shot.
Yeah.
Even if he didn't have this, and the reason I don't like the shot that Jason played is oftentimes you can bank the 8 and freeze the cue ball on the 6, and then he's toast. He has nothing, right? And I've seen that situation a ton where he could bank that, just stick that cue ball right kind of on the side of the 6 where he can't cut it,
Yeah.
can't kick it, can't do nothing, right?
Yeah, exactly. And the little apron guys are here.
The
The bib.
VNEA referees
Wearing their bibs.
doing a fantastic job at this event, as always.
Yeah. You know, anytime you have something that's just a little bit close, call one of the refs over.
Absolutely.
It saves arguments.
They get paid to do this job.
That's right.
They're trained and certified. And
Yeah. I played a guy yesterday, and he called the ref over like 3 times, and I just waited.
Clean hit there, and I think that gets this to 5-5. I do believe.
Could go look at the score sheet for a second just to make sure.
Yeah, do you want to go double check?
Yeah.
5-5. We're watching Dale Temple taking on Jason Kane on table 2 in the background there. Score is 5-5, race to 7. If he's straight and shoot it with a jump cue. Yeah, that's not a move I recommend, but some referees will call a foul if you slide off the side of the cue ball, like a miscue. Because technically a miscue is a double hit. The sound you hear is your ferrule hitting the ball. Your tip hits it, then your ferrule hits it. Did you know that one, John?
What did I miss?
Guy Nicklin is saying if it was straight in, use a jump cue. But I mentioned the reason you would use a jump cue is to miscue off the side of the ball. But a ref can call that a foul because a miscue is actually a double hit. The sound you hear is your tip hitting, then your shaft or your ferrule hitting the ball. So some referees will call a double hit on a miscue.
Yeah.
Dale did the right thing, put it straight in and shot away from it. That's the easy way. All right.
And the score is 5-5.
And dry break from Jason. How big is this?
That's a massive. As long as Dale can get out on this, you know, that puts him breaking on the hill.
Yeah, on the hill and breaking. That's right. Looks like he shot low ball. These all lay pretty nice. He doesn't have to move anything. He's also got what I like to call an insurance ball before covering the 15.
Yeah, and you don't really want to take that until you know you're out 100%.
That's absolutely correct.
So he came out a little bit far on this.
He's got the 2, looks like the 2 in this bottom corner, and the cue ball is going super natural to get on the 3 or the 5.
This is a must-run table.
That's right, Guy Nicklin. And it looks like they haven't called another match for the 10:30 slot on table 1 here, so I am fairly certain the next match here will be at noon Pacific Standard Time. That's in an hour and a half. Could even be like John or myself on the table. You never know. Joe Spence, maybe. Eric Vargas. Could be Carlos Barbosa on table 1 next. Who knows?
You just never know.
Just never know.
I wish they would have had a little bit more 9-ball matches in this room yesterday.
Yeah, they kind of waited until the final 8 to put a lot of matches over here.
Yeah, I came into this room just to see what was. Oh my God.
Oh no.
OMG.
You never expect to see that on a valley, like a ball rattle. Usually you get anywhere near the pocket, it goes in.
This one. Oh, you can kind of see the background.
Yeah, we can see in the background. We don't want to move the cameras too much. We're going to move the whole setup later.
So he tried to go for the breakout, and he just missed it.
He's going to get a couple more chances, right?
Yeah, for sure.
The ball over the side kind of lays nice to get into that ball. You'd rather break
I'm
that
still
ball
trying
from
to figure out
behind,
how he
but-
missed that 3-ball. Was he slightly hampered onto that, like, 5-ball? Or?
Yeah, he must have just took his eye off it a little, or just
Maybe
tried to cheat it
force
too much.
Yeah.
Right? Tried to use all of the pocket and used none of it.
Yeah, that was definitely. If you lose this match, you can go back to missing that 3-ball.
Yeah, you'll remember that ball for sure.
Paul Scott, if you're in the
So
So he's been trying to get onto this 11 ball for the last 2 shots.
This is the shot now. So do you go straight into the top of it, or do you try to use the end rail and come in behind it?
I like going into it.
Yeah, just like you did there. It's hard
Yeah.
for it to go wrong, right?
The
Although-
only thing is that
Look at this.
you know, you really want to watch your speed on that.
Yeah, because look where he ended up. Now he's like, and it was a bit of a hit and hope. I think I would have hit it with touch more control.
I think he should have just kind of made sure on the angle. You know,
Yeah,
because if you hit that a little fat, you know, you bump that over, and you still leave a shot on this 14. You know, or the 9.
this is a super tough shot.
But he
elevated
hit the
over
rail
7.
first and slid over. So, and I think he has to mass A this just a hair.
I think you can see the ball. I just think it's super awkward bridging over the 7. Yeah, he had all of it, but.
Yeah, he did have all of it, but bridging over that 7.
And another chance for Dale Temple to put himself on the hill. He's got to take this chance.
Just roll forward for that 5 ball.
I actually don't mind shooting the 4 ball first here.
I don't know. It's such a steep angle.
Trying to gain a bit of a better angle on the 7. I think
because it is frozen to the rail, and it would be the better shot. You know, I just think sometimes I've seen guys rattle this ball. So he actually had a lot of that.
he
But is it
overplayed
a
it a
little too
touch.
steep on the 7.
Looks like our camera angle probably shows this as being a little tougher than it is.
Mm-hmm.
Thought Tyler Baker was trying to hand me a drink there. I was going to just snatch it out of his hand. He's just coming in for a fist bump.
Coming in to say hello.
It is 5-5, Christine. That is correct. Dale Temple at the table right now trying to get this to 6-5, and he'll be breaking next. So
See, I think they like shooting at 7 first, coming down for the 3-5, and save that 4 for later, because the 4 wasn't hard, and I think it's a little easier, just because he had to get onto that 7 perfect.
it's just a matter of a lot of times in this game is very minimal cue ball movement. That's why I think the 4 was good, because then you don't have to go back up table. You just keep everything down on this
Yeah.
on the 1/2 at
But
the end.
he did leave himself awkward on that 7, and he had to cheat the 7 to get to the 5-3, and that's why he missed the 7.
I don't think he should ever miss that 7, to be honest. He's
Well,
missed 2 balls in
he
this
got
game.
so steep on that. Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
As soon as he hit that ball, and
Are
I seen him
you
hit the
kidding
8,
me?
I was like, oh my God!
You have to be absolutely kidding me. I love Jason's style of play, but he does get a little loose. Right? He likes to let the cue ball
Yeah,
fly, but in
he
this
does.
game, you got to be very careful doing that.
That's right. And that's sometimes that's a trait of a quick player, is he likes to be very aggressive. Kind of reminds me of JT a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Yeah,
what I
very
mean?
much so. He just
Yeah.
likes a little flashier,
A little
too.
flashier, yeah, you know.
Mike wants to know, assuming the score isn't correct, Jeremy still needs a Yukon on the rocks. Yeah, Jeremy had a tough one there.
They were mentioning that yesterday, or the other day in the Scotch doubles. If he gets a little Yukon on the rocks, he's good to go.
Oh, they were drinking Yukon on the rocks during the doubles.
I think he needed a couple this morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
A
you know,
couple.
he missed 1 shot and a couple dry breaks.
That was about it.
That's about it. I mean, he just wasn't matching Jose's breaks.
So 6-5 Dale, if you guys are curious, that's the match we're watching here on table 2. Dale Temple taking on Jason Kane.
And he's on the hill with his break. Can he capitalize?
I'm always curious how they're hitting it. Looks like he's going to bridge off the rail. And I'm just going to smash head ball. That's the order of the day. Oh, he hit it really square. Cue ball kind of got kissed up table a bit. Does he have an opening shot here?
I'm trying to look at some options here. I don't see a whole lot of, you
Can
know.
he maybe see the 14 over the side to thin it in?
No, I think he's got to play a combo on that.
Yeah.
10 to the 14.
Fairly unlucky to hit it like that and not end up with a shot.
Just gonna grab some.
is take your time
Oh, sorry.
and just kind of, you know, this is a very important rack, you know. He's going to get this one into the corner here.
Oh, he did have the
He
one.
had that 8 ball going to the corner. If that 12 was not there, wow.
How devastating would that have been? 2 in a row. Then it's Hill. That would have been crazy. Instead, he's got a really great look now to close out this match.
You know, shooting that 1 ball, he left himself a shot here. He had the ball over the hole here. So, I mean, he's looking, I think the hard work's over.
Yeah, very much so. Just got to hold his nerves.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely nervy moments. First match of the tournament is always a little shaky, of course.
Always.
Herschel Acton.
And I'm not 100% sure if Dale knows he's on the stream.
Yeah, I don't know if Dale knows.
No.
Jason definitely came
Yeah.
and figured it out.
Yeah.
Dale's a pretty smart guy. I bet you he would have figured it out.
Yeah.
Just seeing that our headsets are on and there's nobody playing there.
Perhaps, yeah.
This player on table 1, he's fully entitled to practice.
Mm-hmm.
Calls.
Guy Nicklin says, can't this guy wait till Dale's match is done? No. No.
Thank you.
He's entitled to his practice too.
That's right.
I always just try to blank that stuff out. Like, if I can't focus by a guy playing on the table beside me, then I'm in the wrong game.
Mm-hmm.
Jesse Mays, table 229. 229.
When I practice, I don't like anyone around me. I just like to get on my table and just go through my own stuff.
Practice, yeah, but like playing a match.
When I'm
right?
in a match, I don't really think about it.
Yeah, we were talking about a match, not
Yeah.
practice, yeah. Yeah, practice, of course, is nice when it's quiet and there's nobody around.
Yeah.
Just go to work, right? So what's he got here? The 2 on the side, possibly the...
Well, he's got the
looks like
4-7.
4, yeah,
He's
it's
got
not
the
the 2.
4-7 here, so he may shoot this 7 in with a little check siding.
Yeah, I think that's the shot, John. I think you're right. Just a little bit of left siding.
Ralph Francis,
Hold it up off the 1 rail.
173
Play the 4 in the corner.
But you know, he
this
can
is a
roll
tester.
forward into the 11 here, and he's good.
Yeah, you hate
You
to have to
don't
roll
have to
these
do
balls.
much with the
but-
cue ball.
192.
This mic is loud. The announcing is super loud. I don't know if you guys can hear it.
Frank Macbeth, 232.
Well, the thing is, it's super loud in here. 'cause
Oh,
really.
he just hit the horn.
Oh, and I still thought it might drop.
I was watching it, and I'm thinking, did he miss this?
David Cole.
So the thing with this guy's mic is it's super loud in here, but you go in that room with
It's
1,000
not as
players and you can't hear any words that he's saying, right?
And this is the first time I've heard the music in here.
Yeah, they turn the music on in here today.
And I think that's why the mic's probably just a touch loud in here.
Yeah, that could be it too.
Allen, table 95.
So, big moment here for Jason.
Can he clean it up and get it to Hill
right?
Hill? He's
Hill
going to be
Hill
breaking
with
on the
his
hill.
break.
Not,
See,
the,
same thing. I wouldn't mind a rolled forward for that 15 in the corner.
not the easiest of outs here.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that would be more sectioning the table, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you leave everything down table.
He doesn't mind moving it around though.
No,
Holy
and that's-
moly.
Billy Turret, table
And
96.
now he's kind of frozen to this rail, which kind of makes this 15 a little bit trickier.
An absolute nightmare. Can he shoot the other ball?
Well, he does have the 13 straight up,
That would be the shot here, right?
Right.
I don't think he can risk shooting the other ball.
because that 8 ball comes into play.
That's correct.
So we'll see what he likes to do
And it's
here.
missable when you try to do funny stuff with this ball. Like you
It-
try
it
to play
is.
with the inside, cheat the pocket,
That's right.
do something weird, and you miss it.
Yeah. So Jason's not liking this guy just practicing on this table.
Well, and we mentioned this, but I think you got to get over yourself there. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? I
Yeah.
don't think you can be upset about a guy practicing on the table beside you. Like,
and you know what?
play in every pool room.
If it is bothering you, just be like, hey, you want to just give me a second here? This is to get to Hill Hill.
yeah, I don't even think
And,
you're
and I think this
entitled
guy
to say that. but
would be like, oh, okay, no
yeah,
worries.
he probably would, yeah.
You know, if it's making you uncomfortable,
hmm
you know.
But I think you just need to learn to play with distractions. This game has so many distractions.
Well, I mean, you look at this room. There's only 8 tables in here. You go into the other room where they got 180 tables.
Yeah, how do they feel over there, right?
You have no space.
Oh, he's crashed into that 8, but it looks like he's okay.
He got away with it. That's what I was saying earlier. That 8-ball could come. Oh my God! Oh, I thought he scratched there for a second.
Oh my absolute goodness. That was super loose.
That was very loose.
He gets super loose sometimes, right? Moving that
And
cue ball more than he needs to.
He definitely didn't need to move the cue ball that much around. So we have ourselves a heel match.
Heel on table 2.
So
If you guys want to follow
Dale
along
walked over there to congratulate him on a heel match, and they seem like they're having a couple little chuckles. You know, it's good to see the guys in good spirit. Doesn't mean they're not competitive. Just means they're having a good time.
Heel, first match of the tournament. Fully entertained we are. Quite the difference though, 7-0 on table 1 to 6-6 on table 2. Polar opposite matches.
Well, you know, and to be fair, Jason and Dale are missing a few extra shots where Jose didn't.
Yeah,
he missed one shot.
Jeremy
from
didn't
what I
make many
saw.
mistakes either. I've seen
Jeremy
these
didn't have a
guys.
chance to make a lot of mistakes.
I've seen these guys make more mistakes in 3 games than Jeremy made the whole match.
That's right.
So I couldn't really tell. Did he hit a head ball there?
It looked like second ball.
Like he's breaking from the corner, but it's really hard to tell if he's hitting head ball or second ball.
I wasn't 100% sure. Maybe it was head ball.
I
just
think
the
it
way
was.
it sounded.
Yeah, I think the way it sounded, it was head ball. When he first hit that break, I thought it might be second ball, but oh yeah, head ball for sure. I'm not a big fan of that break. I know a lot of players used to use it quite a bit. I played on a team with some players that used to love that break. I don't know, the 8-ball break from the corner like that, head ball, I find you get a lot of clusters.
That was a famous break for a long time.
Yeah, and it just, like, I find the balls just tie up more, you know? I think when you break closer to the middle, they just split open way nicer.
Yeah. Well, and the issue with that is when you break head ball, you if you come up dry, you leave a kitty out.
Oh, for sure, yeah. So that break from the corner, like Jason used there, maybe don't leave such a duck out every time.
That's right, you know.
I think this is pretty routine, though. I don't see anything
He
stopping him
just
here.
needs to break out this 10 ball.
Does he even need to break it?
Yeah, it was a little
He
close to
couldn't
that
quite
5.
cut it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
okay.
was a little close to that 5, and he did a good job.
135.
Now it's far enough away that he can cut this in.
So is that the 9 down there? I can't see.
No. So the 9 is below. Like he's shooting a 9 right now.
Yeah, that's the 9. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the 1-3 up at the top left.
Yeah, so he doesn't have to do anything here. Is that that's the 8 hanging in the jaws up there?
I think that is the 8 ball.
So that's some insurance for him too. Like he
with
stripes.
the 7 down there. Yeah.
Right.
And I think that's why he played the bank on like his opener.
Yeah, just to ensure he's getting stripes,
'Cause,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, he's laying really nice here.
He
This
is.
super ideal.
Yeah.
Right where you want to be, hill, shooting, and the balls are open, and all you got to do is pot them and move the cue ball very little.
You just got to watch how much he gets on his draw shot because he needs to maintain that angle for the 12 to the 10 ball.
That's going to be his out ball is the
Right.
10. He's going to play this ball on the side rail, draw back to where he is
Yeah,
right
because
now.
he's shooting at 15 right now.
This can go wrong, though. This you can come up short, and then
If
you're
you
dead.
come up short,
and if you
you're
go
in
too
trouble.
far, you're in big
Exactly.
trouble, too. Yeah.
Sometimes I don't mind just taking the shots out now because
Yeah, do it now
he
and just
shouldn't
and
have
then
an
get
issue to
back
get
on.
onto the 15.
That's right. Yeah,
You know?
get back on. It shouldn't be that hard.
I think you're going to make more mistakes trying to draw this back.
Yeah, I like that he's made this choice.
Yeah, so switch it up here. There's nothing wrong with changing your pattern.
Yeah, just play the high percentage.
That's
right.
right.
That-
Because
you
now
should-
you just draw a middle table.
That's right. Just avoid the 6.
And I don't think that's even an issue anymore. Because he has a nice angle.
Yeah, just a smooth stroke. As long as you don't get punchy
Yeah,
and avoid
see?
it nice.
Just like that.
And you don't want to end up shooting over the 1 too. So I love the speed he hit that.
And I would hit this with a lot of top right and come 3 rails middle table.
Yeah, just roll it in like he did a little stop. I like that.
That's right.
And this 8-ball for the win, for the match. Hill, Dale Temple. What a great
Nice
match
little
these guys
exciting
had.
match, yeah. You know,
So we're gonna be back Let me just check the bracket quick and see if they've scheduled a table on here at noon, which they haven't yet. So we're going to be back at noon Pacific Standard Time. Make sure, if you guys haven't already, like and follow our Facebook, subscribe on our YouTube. We will be back in about an hour and 15 minutes, so don't go too far, everyone.
Bye.